Hey, happy Tuesday. I hope you're feeling blessed and refreshed. I'm back again with another one, and today I'm live. Good morning, good morning. It is so good to be here again with you guys for a quick, encouraging talk. Hey, Mr. Terry, good morning. Good to see you. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Yes, thank you so much for putting that there, Mr. Terry. Morning wake up hour of power, encouraging talks, YouTube live stream broadcast. I love that. Thank you so much. Today, as you can see, we are talking about motivation, um, and what motivates you. I am coming from the place of motivation because I am having trouble motivating myself. So, I'm trying to refresh my mind here. I'm trying to, get myself motivated again, get myself hype again to cross the finish line and to do some things different. So, hopefully, as always, I can come to encourage while I encourage myself. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Terry. Thank you so much for that. I was just about to ask that. You're awesome. Thank you. Good morning, Coco. Chatty chat. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. So, y'all, what motivates you? What motivates you guys in the chat? Me, hmm, I have to say that, my girls keep me going more than anything. Um, but when I have trouble getting myself going, um, I can always count on them to to make things exciting for me, or to keep me on my toes, or to remind me that, hey, you got somebody over here who's waiting on you to get some things done. So they are definitely my motivation. What motivates you? Um, Hopefully this encouraging talk will help you get back to your reason why. Whether it be why you started YouTube, or why you started that job that you started, or um, why you decided to go on a special adventure, let's just say. A lot of us have things that, we want to accomplish. We sit down and we write down our goals, but then we get to the point where we might be nervous or afraid to step forward, to take a leap of faith, and, to really make those things happen. So, um, yeah, I'm at that point. I'm at that point, y'all. But we could do this together. We just got to remember why we started, whatever it is. Why did we start? Um, Ultimately, not only for generational wealth, but I want my girls to look back at YouTube and say, wow, this is what my mom was doing when I was 3 years old, when I was 11 years old. So they are definitely my motivation. And, also a motivation to myself, because I'm trying to, I'm trying to change for the better. I'm trying to grow. And it's taken a lot of discipline for me to get to where I want to be, but I appreciate it. I appreciate myself for staying on track. So hopefully you got something, whatever that is for you. I hope that you are, knocking it out the park. And don't be afraid to take a risk. You might surprise yourself. I tell people this personal question all the time. What did you do today to make today, oh, to make your tomorrow better? Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. What'd you do today to make your tomorrow better? Hmm, interesting. Well, the day just started for me, but that's a very good question to ask yourself every single day. I like that. So when we talk about motivation, motivation is, the reason why you do something, or maybe it's the reason why you might behave in a certain way. Have you ever caught yourself asking, why does this person do this, or why does this person do that? What you're really wanting to ask them is what motivates them. Um, and that just goes back to starting with your why. Mm, so did you know that there are two types of motivation? There's internal and external motivation. So y'all know that I like to do my research, as well as come off the top of my head with a few things, and that's what makes up my motivational live. So yeah, there are two different types of motivation. There's the internal and then there's the external. So the internal is the act of being internally driven to get something done. And obviously the external is the act of being driven to get something done that brings you rewards. So an example of external motivation is going to work so that you can get money. Um, it's funny because a lot of people think that money is the motivator, but money itself is not the motivator. It's the things that that you experience, that you go through in order to get to the money. You know what I mean? You need money to get a new car, but you also need money to go on vacation so that you can feel good and so that you can feel refreshed. Um, I'm sorry, I was trying to think of something here. Basically, money is something that it will end. It will not always be there, and we just think that it is because money is it rules the world and all this and that, and it can buy everything. But really, um, it's not a motivator for us. If anything, it's a demotivator in some situations. It just depends. Like if you're working at a job that you really enjoy, then you're going to wake up every day and be ready to go to work. Of course, money is the motivator. But if you have this job that you don't really care about so much, then your motivator is probably your family because you have to go work at this job to get money to provide for your family. So ultimately, today I have 20 things other than money that can motivate us. 20 things other than money. Um, Helping people, being motivated to serve others is the most rewarding motivation, I think. You know, just being here. Hey, good morning, Frugal Mama. Um, just being here as far as I'm not really doing anything physically to help you, but maybe my talks, maybe my encouraging talks or my videos or something might be helping you do some things, might be helping you keep motivated. So helping people is the number one thing, other than money, that can keep you motivated. Mr. Terry says, I'm personally motivated by the benefit I receive from doing something. If the benefit hurts me, I don't do it. If the benefit helps me, I continue to do it. Always Tam Tam has become a part of my morning routine because she has wise wisdom, uncommon common sense, and wise life advice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You're so full of wisdom and encouragement. Ah, that truck is so loud. Okay, so number two on the list. Another thing that can motivate you other than money is spiritual growth. You want to learn more about the purpose of your existence and how what you do impacts the world. So, realizing that me personally, let me say, because everybody has a different walk, but me personally realizing that, God is the head of my life and I can't do nothing without him. You know, I want to learn more about my purpose of existence. I want to learn more about how did I get here? I didn't get here on my own. You know what I mean? Um, and how walking in God's light can help impact the world. That's what I'm doing. So that's spiritual growth. That means praying. That means reading the Bible, or really researching and digging down deep to find out your purpose of being on this earth, being in this world. Because we all have a purpose. We just got to dig down inside of us to figure out what that is. So another thing that can motivate you other than money, improved health and fitness. Who doesn't want to be happier about their physical appearance? I know I do. And at some point I was working really hard and I was doing really well and then I just kind of gave up. But you know what? New month starts. What's today? Tomorrow? No, Thursday. Thursday starts a new month, and I'm determined. I'm motivating myself to get up and do. I'm gonna look different, y'all, in the next few months. Okay, I promise. Another thing that motivates you, other than money, is approval from a love interest or your significant other, your husband. You want to impress your crush, or your significant other with your best performance. So it's going to motivate you to get up and get cute for him, or to, or him or her, or to, get up and put on your best smelling perfume, or to get up and sorry, you might not feel like it, but you're going to get up and you're going to put on your best and you're going to look your best so that you can impress the love of your life, right? That's another great thing to motivate you other than money. Um, just knowing that you have somebody by your side who loves you no matter how you look, but then just to turn it up a notch and to really maybe shock them if you don't do that often is really cool too. It's a good motivator. And you might get into a habit of you want to do it over and over again. Bless me. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Okay, so um good morning. RX Nails. Hey Miss P. Hey Shacy. 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 Okay, I'm not gonna start. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. I won't keep you long. Uh, Another thing that motivates you more than money is approval from your friends or your family. Now, it can be tricky because when you're seeking approval from your friends and family, you know, you gotta, hmm, you gotta determine if you're really following your calling or really following your passion, because our friends and our families are the first people who are quick to judge, especially if they feel like we're doing something that is not really important, or um, something that they don't understand why you're so interested in it. Um, but it would be really a shame if you spent your life doing something that you didn't really want to do, you know, in order to impress those around you or to get approval from somebody else. So, um, and like I said, everybody has a unique purpose on this life or on this earth and in this life. So you just got to figure out what that is. Um, it doesn't have to be physical. It could be mental. You could be a really great speaker. You could be a really great, you know, encourager, or you could be a really great listener. Like it doesn't have to be spectacular. It doesn't have to be what you think. It can be the smallest thing. Another thing that motivates you better than money, security. You simply want your peace and you simply want your comfort. So it's going to motivate me to get that security. That security for me is my significant other. What is that security for you? That's just another thing. And the reason why I'm going here off this topic is because, you know, like I said, money is the root of all evil. It is tearing us apart. Hey, good morning. Sorry, can't stop walking but love mowing. It's good to see you. I didn't see you pop in there. Um, what was I about to say? Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, in the world that we live in today, like money is taking over, it's ruling everything. And yeah, it's nice to have money, and it's nice to get paid for your work, your talents, and all that. But at the end of the day, you know, when it's all said and done, that money can't go with you. You know what I mean? So I think that me personally is more important to motivate myself other ways instead of thinking about the money all the time, because like I said, the money is not always going to be there. It's just not. Especially if you have a family and you got bills, you know that money is gone before you even get it. So why not find something else to keep you motivated, to keep you on that right path, and to remember why you even started whatever it is that you're doing. So another thing that is, oh, hold on, let me see. Mr. Terry said something there. I'm sorry, Mr. Terry. Let's see. Faith circle, prayer circle, wisdom circle, inspiration circle. Yes. Have a faith. 12 disciples. Uh huh. Is an island to themselves. I know that's right. Thank you so much for that wisdom. Thank you. That's right, says Shacy. I know that's right. Thank you. Google Mama says, right on. Boom. So, another thing that motivates you, other than money, is reaching your individual goals. Working hard to reach individual goals reminds me of, it reminds me of a lady. I forgot her name, but I used to write poetry and I used to like to read a lot of quotes and stuff. And I don't, the lady name was Harriet. I don't remember her last name, but she said, never give up, for that is just the place and time that the tide will turn. Never give up, for that is the place and time that the tide will turn. And that just makes so much sense. Like at first, when I saw it a few years ago, I'm like, what is that? What do you mean the tide's going to turn? What? Um, because when you do give up, it's like, what was all this work for? Right at the point when you feel like giving up is right at the point where you're about to meet your mark. All this hard work is about to pay off. And you know what? I'm speaking to myself right now because, you know, I'm right there at the goal line of monetization. And life has happened. And I'm just like, oh man, like with that comes so many different things for me, like changes to my channel and things like that. And I'm already having a hard time staying motivated. So, I got to pray. I just got to pray and I got to remember why I started and I got to not give up. Um, Working hard to write down those goals, write down those individual goals and make them small, make them reasonable, make them make sense, something that you're actually going to achieve. I'm not going to write down that I'm going to run a mile a day knowing I'm not running nowhere. You know what I mean? So, be honest with yourself, but also understand that, you're limited if you let yourself be limited. If you feel like I could take this leap of faith and I could do 15 push-ups today instead of just 10. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And I'm gonna write this down in my goal book. And once I do that 15 goals or those push-ups, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna check them off, and then I'm gonna do 20 push-ups next time. So it's really important to get that pen and paper, get that post-it note, and write down those goals a little bit at a time because slow and steady wins the race. Like it really do. Guaranteed. Okay, so um another thing that motivates you besides money is reaching a team goal. Reaching a team goal. You want to see your team succeed. You love achieving things by working with others. I do anyway. And, that's why this YouTube thing can be so hard because, we could all be so much better. We could be so much further along if we knew how to work together. And I feel like some of us do and some of us don't. And, some of us might want to, some of us might not want to. But when you have I'm not going to say community because there's so many different groups of people here that it would just be rude to say community. I belong to each and every one of you. There is no community anymore. But anyway, good morning, praying couple. My favorite couple. Good seeing you. Good morning. Good morning. Um, you know, grab your people. You got your circle. You keep your circle small. You got your people, and you work together, and you collab. You do whatever you need to do in order to work as a team, so that you can come out on top. You know what I mean? Now, sometimes working as a team can fall apart. It might not go well, but that's why you got to really know who you dealing with. You can't just say I'm gonna be team up with this person just because I just met them a month ago and because I hang out with all my friends. No, you got to really know who you're dealing with. And when you really got those people who are for you, you know, nothing else, nothing else can tear you down. So another thing that motivates you more than money. Let me look at the comments real quick. Good morning. Much love on purpose. We must remember you can't change another person's eyes. You can only control what you present in front of them. What they choose to see is up to them. I know that's right. Coco said, yeah. Coco already know, no. True facts, sis. Thank you. So, another thing that motivates me, us, more than money, is individual recognition, being the best. Now, you want to be a part of a team in certain things, and you want to work together, but in certain things, you want to stand out. You might got something brewing in the back of your mind, and you want to come and you want to tell YouTube, look, y'all, I'm about to do this, 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 and that. Or in your personal life, you want to go tell your family members, look, y'all, I'm about to do this, 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 and that. When really, you just need to sit back, be quiet, write it down, analyze it, you know, and really do that thing on your own so that you can surprise yourself. Like I say it all the time, take a risk today. You might surprise yourself. Like literally, I've done that so many times and been like, what in the world? Where did this come from? How did I do this? And I had to take it back and I give glory to God. But, you know, I just feel like God is in everything. I just can't have a conversation without saying that. But yeah, y'all, it's just different. It hits different when you do it on your own. When you take the time and you do that research, when you take the time to do that new workout plan or start that new diet or whatever it is, and just keeping it to yourself and just continuously telling yourself, oh, wow, I did it. Oh, wow, I did it again. Oh, it's cool. It just makes a difference. And you never know, you know, when you're telling your business, some people are wishing on your downfall. Some people don't want you to see, don't want you to make it. They don't want you to get to that point. And you're at this point, you're bragging because you're telling everything that you're doing or everything that you're about to do. And really, they're over there praying that something bad happens. So you got to keep some things to yourself. Good morning, Kara. Nope, Kira. Good morning, Kira. Good to see you. Hey, Heather. Heather. So exciting to see you guys. Okay, so I don't know it's early in the morning. I'll be like, girl, where you get this energy? I just woke up and I prayed before I put my feet on the ground. Then when I put my feet on the ground, I just took off running. Okay, I ain't even had no coffee yet. All right, so Mr. Terry says 80% of life is not what happens, but how you react. Over 20% is behind your control. How you react to situation could be just as deadly as the situation itself. I know that's right. People being here for one another always motivates, makes you strive. More awesome topic. Thank you. Makes you strive more. Thank you so much, friend couple. Mrs. Bling Bling. Let's see. If you think you're going to fail, you will do something to make your failure happen. Why run a race when you think you're going to fail? You must keep a positive mindset. I know that's right. Mr. Terry got the wisdom. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you know how to shoot, I think, on a pool table and get the ball in the hole. You know how to solve the problem. Please have the courage to pick up the cue stick and take your shot in life. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Thanks so much for support, everyone. Please thumbs up and share out. Thank you so much. Blessings on blessings. Agree with you, Associate Minister. Where you running to, Coco? Where you running to? I don't know why the emoji always cracks me up. Take the shot. I know, right, Heather? But me and Heather is on the basketball team together, and they just passed Heather the ball, and Heather's standing there, waiting to take the shot, and I'm screaming, "Take the shot, Heather! Just do it, Heather! You got it! You got this, okay?" Hey, dude. Good morning. Good to see you. It's always good to see you. Wise words. Stay blessed. On the way to work, the speechless be hitting home. Oh yeah, the speechless be hitting home. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And that's why I keep coming. That's why I just keep coming like this because I feel like I am encouraging myself. I got to lift myself up every single day, y'all, every single morning. Uh, you know, if I'm awakened and I can pray and I can, and, really get into it. Okay. Like the kids say, I'm going to come and I'm going to bring it to y'all full force. Oh, that's what that means. You running. You said you take off. I really do. I take off first thing in the morning. I ain't got nothing but water. All right. So I always Tam is talking about the African concept. I am because we are. No man is an island unto themselves. There's power of teamwork. Yeah, absolutely there is. Okay, so let's keep going on the list. Another thing to motivate you more to money, um, getting to have fun. The phrase work hard, play hard, getting a little time to play is important for living a balanced life. Whatever you got to do, you got to take a walk, you got to literally play the video game, you got to play with your race cars or your remote control cars, you got to get it in the floor with the kids and literally like play, like for real. It makes such a big difference. um, it gets you ready to do more. It really does. Why do you think kids always, get hyped when they run around playing and they won't stop? And it's like they're running in circles and they're doing this and they're doing that because it rejuvenates you. It gives you a rush of energy to just play. Sometimes I get in the floor and just grab the Barbies and I'm sitting up there playing with the Barbies with the girls. And my 3-year-old will look at me like, Mom, what are you doing? And my 11-year-old will look at me and just laugh and be like, Mom, I remember when I was 3, you used to sit in the floor and play Barbies with me. So do it. Try it. All right. So another thing to motivate you better than money is climbing the ladder. Um, are you motivated by climbing the ladder? Well, I would say yes, in a good way. Um, I feel like at a certain pace, like as far as climbing the ladder, there's so many different things in my life that I consider climbing the ladder. There's so many things there's so many places that I want to go, as far as up the ladder, let's just say, but it starts somewhere. So, as always, I say start small, start right here, writing down those goals, reading them, checking them off, keeping them to yourself, speaking them out loud. There's power in tongue, a vision board, a vision notebook. Um, hmm, all those type of things are going to help you reposition. It's going to help you climb the ladder and whatever it is that you want to do. Keep doing your research, keep learning, and remember that there's never a failure. It's only experiences. Um, Another thing that motivates you better than money is competition. Some people get a rush out of competing against others. Um, it just depends on what it is. Like, let's let's see. I don't want to compare it to YouTube because it's definitely not a competition. But when it comes to your day to day life, let's just say you have an office job and there's this position that came open, and you feel like you're a really good fit, but also your good friend might be a really good fit, and you desire to be in that new position just like they do. But at some point you gotta show up a little better, you know what I'm saying? You gotta show your skills a little harder. You gotta um you gotta outshine them in that type of light. Because you want that position over somebody else. So, you know, being true to yourself and, being what am I trying to say? Lifting each other up. What am I trying to say? I'm reading that comment. I was just saying that it's okay in certain circumstances. If you're working in an office job, more than likely you are in competition with your neighbor because you want that big role at the job, and that's okay with that. But as long as it's friendly, there's nothing. You're not acting out of character to try to get ahead or anything like that. Another thing, okay, so Mr. Terry says nobody came out of the womb knowing everything. It experiences a failure if you didn't learn anything from it. I know that's right. Heather says lifting each other up here, but yeah, at my job, I want to be the best. Yep, absolutely. That's it right there. Here, absolutely, lifting each other up. No competition. I like that. Another thing, YouTube is our community, so helping each other, supporting each other. Corporate world is ruthless. Yeah, I know that's right. It is very ruthless. Um, Yeah, I've been working from home for 3.5 years. I'm kind of nervous to get back out there, but I will. Um, Another thing that motivates you better than money is making history or changing the world. You might have a legacy that you want to continue on, or you might have a mark that you want to make. You might want to say that, I'm the first one in my family to go to college, or I'm the first one in my family to go get my master's degree, so on and so forth. So your desire uh, to to leave a legacy is a motivator for you as well, whether you know it or not. Okay, had to drink some water. So another thing is breaking a record. Maybe you do something really. Maybe you got a really cool talent. You do something really cool, and you could possibly be in the Guinness Book of World Records. Just knowing that is gonna motivate you to do whatever it is that you're doing. It's also motivating to prove people wrong. You know, some of us have a chip on our shoulder, and some of us are motivated by people saying that we can't do something. And I'm one of those people. If I and that could the only reason why it can come down to that is if you were too excited, you're too boastful, and you go telling everything. And some things you got to keep to yourself. But if you get to telling everybody everything, um, as far as whatever it might be, they might say, "Oh, girl, you can't do that. You're a little bit too big for that," or "Girl, you can't do that. You ain't got enough education," or whatever it is. Then that's gonna make you have a chip on your shoulder, and you're gonna be like, "Oh no, I gotta prove them wrong." So that'll motivate you as well. Um, uh, uh, uh. Another thing that motivates you better than money is avoiding embarrassment. Um, Sometimes some of us get a sense of motivation by, um, by what they think people think of them. So avoiding embarrassment to me would be to, not want to be in the limelight all the time. Like they always say that everything wrong goes wrong when you're live, right? Well, having some control and saying, okay, I'm gonna try to go live once a day or twice a day at this time when ain't nobody around me and not too much anything can happen unless it's technical. Um, that way I avoid embarrassment. That way I'm more motivated to go live, or I'm more motivated to get that job done because nobody's around me to judge me. Let's see. Let me look at the comment. Grand couple says, yes, you gotta lift one another up. People should strive and be the best they can. Prayers going up for all our fam bams. Thank you. Yes. Prayers for you as well. Facts. Always Tim Tam. That's one of my biggest motivators is the world is proving people wrong. I tell people all the time the world can't have to die has to die. The word can has to live. If you were going to shock the world in a positive way. Yeah, okay. I know that's right. Another thing that motivates you better than money is making God happy. You know that your creator sees all things, right? At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I want to hear, well done. That's all I want to hear. Well done. You know, and I'm still working on that. We're still climbing towards that. But, as we go on this journey of life, remember that the road is narrow. The road to heaven is narrow. Let me just say that. Um, because a lot of us are not going to get there, whether we like it or not. If I die today, can I say that I can walk into the heavenly gate and be able, and for God to be able to say, well done? I cannot say that, me personally, no. So I'm not gonna act like I'm any better. But I'm working on that walk, and I encourage you to do the same. Because it motivates me. It motivates me to want to read the Bible. It motivates me to want to pray. It motivates me to want to show up kind, to bite my tongue when I have to take each and everything to God. It motivates me knowing that one day He's gonna be like, "Well done," and being able to live eternally. That's a motivation right there, y'all. Um, do all you can while you can. We all born to win. Yes, motivate yourself, winner, winners. We can do this. I know that's right. Blessed and refreshed. Good morning. Don't hurt the harvest. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. So that's our list of 20. That was 20 things there that motivated us more than money. A lot of us have forgotten that money is not it's not everything. It can make you happy on certain aspects of it, but at the end of the day, it's evil. It's very evil. So why not find something else to motivate you? Let's not be doing this YouTube thing for the money, not just the money, because why? You're not going to show up in the right way if that's all you're doing it for. You're going to show up and you're just going to want to get in and get out. You're not going to care about the quality. You're not going to care about, you know, the people. You're not going to care about encouraging or motivating or loving or any of that. You're just here to say, I'm live. Where the money at? Think about it that way. Money is not everything. Um, so to answer my own question, what motivates you? My kids and the Most High. God motivates me. My kids motivate me. That's it. And then on third on the list, I motivate me. But sometimes I got a hard time doing that. And that's where I am right now in my life, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to recognize it. You got to work on it. You got to figure out how to get up out of it and keep moving. Because what has all this work been for? What has all this work been for? Not to just give up. Good morning, peace and blessings, Steve. Good to see you. So I encourage you, again, while I encourage myself, keep pushing. Grab your book. And while you're writing down your goals, write down your motivators. Look at those things every day, every single day. Make sure that your motives have not changed. Make sure your reason why has not changed. Because if you're looking at the money aspect of it, that's the wrong way to look at it. What are you gaining? What type of rewards will you have? I'm not talking about the money. Peace, comfort, all those things that we just said. 20 things that motivate you more than money, and then we're going to get out of here. Making God happy, avoiding embarrassment, proving people wrong, breaking a record, making history, changing the world, moving up in position or rank at your job, getting to have fun, individual recognition. Just be your best you. Um, Reaching a team goal, reaching an individual goal, security, approval from your friends and family, approval from the love of your life, improved health or fitness, spiritual growth, and helping people. Helping people is number one on the list. Think about that. How many times have we helped somebody? How many times do we help somebody? Whether it be somebody's walking in the store behind us and we hold that door open for them, or if it's somebody who lives at the end of our block and they're homeless and they're on the street and need some food, or if somebody needs watch time hours here on YouTube, or uh, any of that, any of that, helping others is the greatest motivator. It's the number one on the list. Get out there, take a risk, help somebody, love on somebody, tell them how nice they look, carry their bags to the car. You know what I'm saying? Purchase the meal for the person behind you, like all those type of things. It's just kindness, and once you do it, you'll be rewarded. You know, not that you're looking for a reward, but just know that it's automatic. It's automatically going to happen. You're automatically going to feel like, oh wow, I just motivated myself to help someone else. You know, wow, I need to do that again. That felt pretty good. I encourage you today. Try it, and then come back here and let me know what you came up with. All right, y'all. We've been here 40 minutes. Steve says encouraging someone, spreading the gospel and good news of Jesus Christ, that motivates me every day. I know that's right. That'll do it. Won't he do it? Thank you all for joining me. You could have been anywhere else, but you were here with me. I'm always thankful. Uh, Automatic. Yeah, absolutely. I love paying it forward. Me too. Thank you guys. Thank you, Frugal Mama. Thank you, Coco. Thank you, Don't Be the Harvest. And thank you, Steve. Thank you, Mr. Terry. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Praying Couple Cookie Series, Mrs. Bling Bling. Um, everybody. Thank you, Kira. Kira came through. I'm just trying to shout you out real quick. Thank you, Do Gaming. Everyone in here is absolutely awesome. I'm still messing with Nightbot to get him to drop y'all a link. So eventually, you'll be able to do that too. So, but in the meantime, in between time, Shay C. Thank you all for being here. Can't stop walking but love mowing. All right. Mr. Terry is always first in this thing. I really appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow. But today's Tuesday. I got Tuesday talk, so I got to see what's going on. Um, hey, Sweet Ree, good morning. Good to see you. I got some things going on this afternoon. I've been having trouble trying to do my evening videos and lives and stuff. That's what I'm saying. I'm having trouble being motivated because I got so much going on here at the house that YouTube is just last on my mind. But yeah, I will definitely run into you sometime at some point today. Um, I'll see you tomorrow, nevertheless, in the morning, 6:15 a.m. for encouraging talks. Again, another great topic today. I appreciate you joining me. Um, Stay encouraged. Write down your goals in your blue book with your blue pen. Check them off a little bit at a time because slow and steady wins the race, y'all. That's it. That's all. As always, remember, be true to yourself. Because if you can't be true to yourself, you can't be true to nobody else. Bye bye. Love you too, Heather.